Gold Invest. Explore opportunity.
Once again, we're at the PDAC this year. It's one of the biggest mining shows in the world, if not the biggest. And we took the opportunity being here to meet with Mr. Brett Matich, soon to be listed Max Iron. And we want to hear more about a project that seems very exciting, iron ore in Brazil. Welcome, Brett. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to talk to you again. To get right into it, just give us a 30-second pitch. What is the prize you're going after in Brazil?
Yeah, it's high-grade iron ore. It's very high-grade iron ore is a very simple process. Big advantage that we've got, we're 20 kilometres by road to railway access, and that's the most important, being close, because you're mining a bulk material. We've had our first exploration the last 6 months. We've achieved a lot, all the way through to our first drilling programs. We just completed the diamond drilling program now, and we're upgrading our what we call an independent geology report.
Okay, so you're in full swing already. Then what's the size of the prize? Well, right, it's in millions of tons in the iron ore business, right? So how many?
Well, yeah. So we've already done an exploration target in looking in the past 50 million tons. Iron ore's trading at around $100 a ton now. And what we'll do is that was done before drilling, so the drilling will upgrade the standard of that exploration target. But yeah, you're in the 50 million ton range, which is extensive.
That's certainly the case. So, but as you said, it's one advantage is being very close to existing infrastructure all around you, I guess, and also the high grade you mentioned that. So that is that DSO ready high grade that you can ship directly?
Yeah, it's a simple process of upgrading. Mm-hmm. We're looking at 60% plus iron ore, which is considered high grade. Mm-hmm. The plan is to put in applications to mine 1.5 million tonnes a year. We've started that process, and part of that is doing an environmental survey. So that's 1.5 million tonnes a year would be an extensive operation. The first plan would be we do a feasibility looking at the first 10 years.
Interesting. When's it all going to start, or what are the next steps to get it all on the way?
Well, we have a 2-year plan, but our next step is complete what we call a pre-IPO. We raised $3 million. Mm-hmm. We're filing a prospectus to actually list on the Australian Stock Exchange. We've had pre-approval on the Australian Stock Exchange.
Okay, that's great.
We aim to be listed in April, May this year.
What do you hope to raise? What kind of funds do you hope to raise there?
We're issuing 40 million shares at 20 cents to raise 8 million, which is 8 million Australian dollars.
Okay, great. That should take you a ways. Let's say if you raise the money, if all goes according to plan, when do you think you'll be in production?
We have a 2-year plan. So 2-year.
At the end of this 2 years period.
Yeah. At the end of the 2-year period, we'll be in production. We'll be in pre-production stage. Mm-hmm. To then there's normally a 6 month roll up to reach a maximum tonnage, which is the average of 1.5 million tons per year.
Okay, and so you're going to do this yourself. You're not going to say, okay, we prove it up, we get everything rolling, and then someone steps in from around you.
We have the expertise. Our operations manager has put these operations before. There is, where we are, there's available to a lot of tech. There's a number of these mining operations. In fact, there's around 10 of these operations within 60, 70 kilometre radius. And that's another great thing. You're not looking at huge capital costs, and you're looking at something that you've got the tech expertise to operate ourselves and not have to have a partner. And that's, if we said a project was ideal for a junior company, this would be the one.